Welcome to Factorio, welcome to Krastorio. My name is Nidaus, this is episode 49. We are half 100 episodes almost. And I do think that this show could probably reach 75 episodes if there's still a continued interest and something that we have to do, or there's still something to do. So as usual, I'm expanding a bit between sessions, just throwing down a lot of these so we just gradually, continuously expand our domain. We're kind of not really expanding up here, but keep building down here. And I do that because we have some nice juicy locations here. And I want to get those inside my area. So what we have a mentioning here that I should build explosives at some point. But I have found something that is grueling indeed. So first thing, an embarrassing thing, and then a grueling thing. Right, look at this. We are actually running out of... We're actually constrained on the production of yellow science due to the creation of repair packs. That is insane. Also modules though. Yeah, so that's something. Let's look at this part here. So what we had on our to-do list was the PCBs. They're running out. But I think I want to take this one because, oh my god, that's so bad. I can't even look at you. I can't even look at you now. Ooh. I can't believe I've been running around here without the most expensive product I'm building. I don't even have modules on them. Ah, man. And that is a bad idea because that's exactly what I wanted. That is exactly the locations I wanted them in. Okay. Right. Yeah, this one should actually be auto trash. I don't know why it's not auto trash. There. Let's see what we can do. We're gonna get some modules and beacons for sure. And 4 items in. That really wants to do this. But if I do that, then I do not have room for 2 lanes. Exactly not enough space. Arrgh. How could I do this? Is there any way I could do this? Now, these are really slow. 20 seconds. But they're actually still requiring some kind of materials, even though they are. What about one row that's just fully beaconed and moduled? How much would that give us? Probably more. So, these two. How did I think that was a good idea? This is better. It saves one space down there. Yep. And since this is only going to be one row, then I want it as close as we can get it, right? It's okay if this one moves out, but it does allow, or does it? Does this allow any? Oh, crap. Okay. Sorry, that's that one, that one. That actually looks sufficiently weird that I like it. But it does get even better than this. Because this one can actually go one further down. That one, which means this thing can go one further. And you're gonna go out. I'm gonna take this part. There, and I have no idea how much this is going to be, but I do have a feeling that it's more. Alright, I think everything is just working like this if we do it. And I'm going to do that one. It's certainly using more power. Okay, everyone's working. Except we don't have any. And I'm going to take one of that one. No. Be a module, and on this one I'll do that one and that one. This is fine. This is very fine indeed. Get stuff in here. That one. Anything else? Nope. And it's good. Now let's scale all of these up to decent numbers. And let's just check. Is it same ratios? We need twice as many repair packs as we need other stuff. So the other stuff, if they are just 200, then maybe that's good enough. That one's obviously not good enough, but still. Look at that one. Look at that one. And how much do I want? I think I only want it like this. So, that's interesting. Let's look at this thing here. Alright, I did actually upgrade this one. But somehow this is just deeply unsatisfactory. This must be able to be done in a better way. I think this one was just one of those things where I'm like, yeah, they don't need it. It's going to be simple. This will never be the bottleneck. Whatever, whatever, whatever. Alright. Here. 2 gears per 2 seconds. So that's 1 gear per second. This one is creating 2 gears per second. So this is still good. Nope. And I'm gonna have input, output. This one. It works better if you pick it up while it's coming towards you than when it's going away from you. Might not be an issue with this, but just generally speaking, I think that's a better way of doing it. There. This is going to be green, and these two out here. So, if I look at this, I can't really get this into being more than what? Yes. This one, that one, that one, that one, and then I can't do any more. What's your problem? Ah. Oops. I just... Okay, so how many do we have? We have 8. That means I create 8 per second. That should be... That's not enough. That's not enough. I can't believe that. I'm standing here and saying this is not enough. Would this be an option that we could also have like something out here? I mean, might not be so bad, right? I mean, I could get an output, but I can't get an input though. I could get the input from... Oh. Oh, that's so cool. That's so fun, actually. That I want to do. Oops. And this one is going to need to be speed 2. Double speed. Yep. Now it can keep up with all of these. That's fine. Then see, the thing I'm looking for is actually this one. It's gonna be the the green ones, which is fine, and the other one here. This is going to be that one, which means you can be an outbuild and you can be an outbuild. Just like that. And then I can definitely take 2 of these. 1, 2. See, that's something. And hold on, each one of these requires 4 per 2 seconds. So if I'm not speeding these up, then they consume 2 per second, 2 iron per second. That means I cannot have any more than 22 of these. And this is 8, 16, 24. So if that's gonna happen, then I need more inputs. Like this? No. Incorrect. I do need now actually 2. I think it's better if this out here this is gonna be really awesome. Something. It's gonna be something, yeah? Can I put it 1 up? Oh, I can definitely put it 1 up. This is output here. We can... I think so. I think we can take it 1 up. Can't believe I'm building something like this in... and even putting effort into building this. That's output. So make sure that it looks like an output. Okay. There. Okay, and that one goes here. That goes here. Yep, iron, Okay, and you go in there, you take half of that, and you take the other half. Everyone's happy. Whoop. And input. Yes. Oh no, I just butchered this. It would have been so much easier if I looked at the crap I was doing here. Ah, man. How much have you been screaming while I've been making mistakes? You need to yell louder. This is one of the many reasons why I sometimes prefer streaming, because then I can just see the flickering, the left, sort of my peripheral vision. Or like, no, don't do it, don't do it. Like, oh, okay. This. Okay, so this is going to be iron, yes, and iron is also coming in there. Okay, so iron is fine, and these two again have to be switched. A bit more. Okay. Like this. Bound. I kind of feel that I could that one. There. Really odd that it's working. Nope, I can't do that. So it has to be like this. Boom and boom. Those get constrained. And somehow this is just not good enough for this little one anymore. Things are just really growing up. Oh, right. It actually has to be... I think it's like this. That looks awful. There has to be a way around this. That's it. And all of these go in here. Okay, the absurdity is done. There you go. So that got updated. No modules, no beacons, no nothing. Well, tiny bit. But this one is now better. And that was the next thing we wanted to do was PCBs. I can't remember what it's called. It's called what it actually is. All right, Data Radar, you've done a marvelous job. I think we need to retire you though. Yeah. Swish. Could probably have been a good idea to keep that, but yeah, I'm never good ideas. This one. And let's find this thing. And this will be PCBs. I don't think we need this much, but okay. Then at least we have the option. All right, who would that be? Last one was Timbo. Who is this one? Becca. Okay, thank you for your support. Now, now we do the same thing. So it's just 111. That means and it actually makes 3 PCBs. So I do feel that this is a better option, because otherwise I'm going to be very much constrained. That one's good. Okay, so this will definitely be an output constraint, will it? If I get 45, 22 and a half copper plates in, and then I multiply by 1.4, that seems like I need a calculator up and running here. Right, so I get 22.5 because that's half a belt of each of those inbound. And then I multiply by 1.4, then I get 31. So it's not actually going to be input constraint and not output constraint. Oh, right. And by the way, times 3, because it's 1 in, 3 out. That's 95. Okay, so it's definitely going to be output constraint. So we need to build it so that we have 45 outbound. Let's do calculate backwards. So I want 45 outbound on a belt because that's a blue belt. Maybe we should get better belts. Divided by the 1.4, divided by 3 because it's 3 to 1. That means I need 10 of each inbound. What the hell am I doing here? That's not what I wanted. I wanted to see what this is. This is speed of 4.4. It takes how long? Boom. It takes 3 seconds. So let's figure out how many is being produced every second. So it's 1 divided by 3 seconds, multiply the productivity, that's 1.4, multiplied by the crafting speed, which is the modified crafting speed is 4.4. That means each one is outputting 2.05. And if I then wanted 45 outbound, then I want to take 45 divided by 2.05, and that gives me 22 of those on total. That's 11 on either side. Great. That seems like a totally manageable number. Like calculations are actually, it's kind of the same way you do it every time. So if you just know what you want to get, and then it's just rinse and repeat. Boom. That's 8, 12, 16, 20, 20, 20, 24, except I don't want 24, I just want 22. There. Well, this is looking really good. So it's just 1 on 1. Maybe 2 out here and 1 out there. Can I build 3 of them? I could probably build 3 of them, but I don't think I want to. seems pretty good. And then it's important to make sure that I have actually... Okay, so this one comes in here, goes in there, leaps, turning around and going in, and leaping here. The other one is easy. Yeah. Looks a bit wonky, doesn't it? But it works. These ones will only have one belt in it. Here, that one. And we don't have this one. We have modules. And we have... Okay, we got all of it? Nope, not quite. And this one will then have to be output and output. Really surprising that it's that one. And you know what? This is totally not necessary. We can take one of these instead. Inbound, inbound. Much nicer. And okay, so yeah, and the 3 items we need, let me just recap. Copper, glass, and plastic in equal amounts. Copper, glass, and plastic. And then we can scale it up. I just want some of it inbound. There. Let's go in. And we are pretty sure this is not working. Input, input, input. And okay, 200 is sweet. Look at that. That's 2 full belts. So now we get 90 per second of this. And can I just get a single one of these? Yep, I can. Bing. Oh, hold on. That actually still has to be there, so it's completely saturated. Although that's kind of irrelevant because this is already way over the top. Which could argue why I don't need this one either. Okay, this is purely aesthetic and completely irrelevant. Oops. Ha. Whew. Kind of making mistakes here and there. Let's just check. Why do we not have anything on that belt? Oh, it's simply because the glass is just not coming in fast enough. Wow. Glass? Is that because glass is so far away? Whatever. Just get 2,000 inbound. Yeah, if I'm being honest here. No, this is... Wow, this is still being consumed. Cool. But I cannot imagine me using more than 90 of these per second. That is quite a lot. Let's have a look at this. Alright, so this one's saturated, this one's saturated, this one is saturated. The one we are missing is the blue circuits, which is on the next agenda to do. The reason why is red circuits. The reason why the red circuits are dead is because of the PCBs, I would imagine. It isn't anymore, but it must have been for the longest of times. It's still actually trying to keep up here, but it's going to be going to be fine. All right, so that's pretty much all the bottlenecks. We do have a few of these, well, you just move the bottlenecks to somewhere else, so you can never get rid of bottlenecks. Otherwise, you just have overproduction, which is worse. So these need to be upgraded. And we can see that science has progressed quite a bit further in this episode than it did in the previous ones. So let's have a look here. We are actually, nope, that's not it. That one. Okay, they're still delivering, only delivering 20. But this one, oh yeah, okay. So red circuit needs to get its act together. Once the red circuit has its act together, which it damn well better now, then we should be able to see more of this. Okay, cool. And aside from this, not so much. This is the majority of our robot transport, but it's fine. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you are enjoying it. I hope you'll be coming back for next episode, in episode 50. If you want to continue the help extend the series and the base, then consider supporting. If you also want some support on Patreon, because that's where I draw all the names for all the factory buildings. So if you support, you'll get your own factory building and help keep this base alive. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you like it, and see you next time. Until then, stay effective.